Hi, I'm Benedict Deborah, and I'm back again to teach you about what items you should include in your pet evacuation kit. I'm here at the Makati Dog and Cat Hospital who's helping me make this video. So today we'll be talking about your pet first aid kit. So as you can see in front of me, these are the items that you should include in your pet first aid kit. Now, why should you make a pet first aid kit? During a disaster, it might take some time for you to go back to your vet, when you are evacuating with your pets, they might sustain some injuries, or they might be infected with parasites or other illness-causing factors. Okay? So to start with, I'd like to show you, here's the container for the pet first aid kit. It should be small, lightweight, preferably water repellent so that the items inside don't get dirty, and it should be light enough for you to carry with all your other evacuation supplies. Okay? So I will go through these items one by one. I'd like to start off with gauze pads. You have larger gauze pads and smaller gauze pads. So you can use the gauze pads as dressings for wounds that your pet might encounter when you're evacuating. You can also use them to clean the wound before dressing them. Okay. Next, you have an antiseptic such as povidone iodine or alcohol. Okay. I would suggest that you use the povidone iodine to disinfect the wound, and the alcohol on yourself after you have treated your pet. Okay. Next, you have roller gauze. You can use this to bandage the gauze pad over wounds, or you can use this directly on the wound itself since it is sterile. If you have a fairly large wound that's deep, you can use the gauze bandage, the gauze roll, to insert it and pack the wound to help control bleeding. Next, you have elastic bandage. So this is to help secure your sterile dressing such as the roller gauze and the gauze pad to the wound. And since it is elastic, it can maintain pressure over the wound, especially for heavily bleeding wounds. Okay? So you have these in various sizes. Next, you have skin antibiotic for small cuts and scrapes. You have a disposable razor to clean away the fur for any areas that need to be treated. You have tongue depressors, obviously for examining the mouth of the dog, but you can also use this as splints. You have a digital thermometer. I'd like to mention that I recommend that you have a dedicated thermometer for your dog because you can only take their temperature rectally. Okay? Next, you also have saline solution. So you can use this to clean or irrigate the wounds, and you can also use this to flush out any infections in the eye. You can also have a syringe, so you can take this to your saline solution or your clean water and flush out and clean wounds, and also to flush out the eyes. You have thumb forceps or tweezers for taking out ticks and other parasites. And you have a good pair of scissors. This is for opening the packaging of all the items you see in front of me, and also for cutting the bandages. Okay. I also recommend that you pack medication, and you should always remember to only store medication that has been prescribed or recommended by your vet. Lastly, you should always keep a way to clean up and maintain sanitation. So you should have some pet wipes, or you can also use paper towels and old newspapers, and of course some plastic bags or garbage bags. And of course, you should always remember to have a pet first aid book. Okay? So that's it for your pet first aid kit. I'd like to thank Dr. Sixto Carlos and the Makati Dog and Cat Hospital for helping me make this video.